Now this video is partly a response to Magic Prepper, and I wanted to expand upon what he was getting at in his video regarding the banning of imported magazines of over 10 rounds. Now, a number of Democrat legislators have decided to put forward a recommendation that Joe Biden ban any and all magazines that can hold over 10 rounds. Now, AK magazines, as he mentioned, will be a big target. But this impacts a lot of different types of firearms. I'm not sure they'd go so far as to ban semi-automatic imports because that would piss off a lot of countries that sell to our civilian marketplace. That being said, preventing the import of surplus military magazines could certainly be on the list of priorities. In addition, if they were to expand this to all magazines over 10 rounds, I would encourage you to go to your gun safe right now or pop the magazine out of your pistol and take a look at the origin. I think you'll be surprised to see that most of the guns in your collection use magazines made in Italy. The effect of this would be absolutely horrendous for the Second Amendment community. The logistical nightmare that would be created by companies needing to set up domestic magazine manufacturing would create a lot of problems. Everything would be paused, guns would start shipping without magazines more than likely, and you'd have to probably buy a lot of that stuff separately. Now, there may be some workarounds for some of these firearm companies, kind of like they have now where they're importing some stuff, and as long as things have enough US-made parts, it'll be okay. So they still might be able to stamp the bodies overseas and then assemble them here. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see if this does come down the pipes, what this actually does to our ability to buy these type of things. But I would encourage you to get ahead of this. Organically, this is going to happen anyway. This is not intended to incur or cause panic. It's just going to naturally happen. In fact, I've been warning on this channel for years that you need to go out, buy extra magazines, buy extra ammo. If you had followed my template of buying 1 or 2 boxes of ammunition a week, you would not be in the situation you're in now, having to get up at 4 a.m., standing outside Bass Pro, Cabela's, Walmart, whatever big box store you can attempt to buy ammo from. I would encourage you, though, to continue to go to your mom and pop gun shops. There are now legitimate reasons why the ammunition prices have increased. Unfortunately, on the distributor end, they have gone up, having spoken with several FFLs. The pricing is horrible. I haven't bought ammunition in probably 6 or 7 months now just because of the current pricing personally, and that's just a personal choice. I'm pretty comfortable with the amount of ammo that I have. I would like to keep adding to it, but based on current pricing for me, I just don't see that as a worthwhile investment. Now, as far as buying additional magazines, that is something that I would consider to be worthwhile, and that is something I would encourage you to do, and I'm likely to do myself, especially of the imported or surplus variety, because I have several firearms that use these as feeding devices. So if you're in that same boat and you need some extra AK mags, some extra G3 style mags, some extra FAL mags, there are a lot of platforms that will be affected. And again, as I said, go look at your pistols right now. Pistol magazines are inherently really expensive unless you're dealing with a NATO surplus handgun. It's true, we all know it. $35, $40, $50 for Italian-made magazines. Now, how bad is the cost going to be when they have to shift all that production here to the United States? Hopefully we don't get to that point. Make sure you contact your congressman. Make sure you get involved with Firearms Policy Coalition, Gun Owners of America, and your state rifle association. Also make sure to find me on Alt Tech. Bitchute will be a channel that I'm utilizing right now. If you go to that platform, subscribe to me there, create an account, only takes a few minutes. I'll begin posting exclusives to that channel in the near future as I ramp up the amount of videos I'm putting out, as I'll increase production value. I've been doing a lot of hasty stuff like this where, yes, it's not a fancy thumbnail, and yes, it's the same background, but doing these quick type of voiceover videos saves me a lot of time, pushes out the information you need to know, and helps protect the Second Amendment the best way we can. And that's by building networks, building communities, creating these call to action videos, and ensuring that we all stay well informed. Thanks for watching.